Some Vulcans have learned to suppress emotions and live almost solely by logic. The founder of their modern way of thinking was a Vulcan scholars named Tarnush and Halal. Those who didn't follow their philosophy remained belligerent and formed colonies on other planets, which eventually spawned the Romulan race. The original were dark skin and they are neutraloids. The Romulans Greys are a humanoid race from the planet Romulus in the Orion star system in Rigel. The Romulans are biological cousins of the Vulcans, as they were descended from those who rejected Halal's reforms during the time of rebellion. So not all Tarnush people join him. The planet Romulus, I have been to over 100 different worlds, and none possess the awesome beauty of Romulus. Romulus was the inhabited second planet of the Romulan system. The planet Romulus has 2 moons. The Romulan Star Empire was the Romulan state and one of the major powers known in the galaxy. Romulan is 130 light-years from Earth, which is not visible from Earth. There are trillions of stars you can't see in the universe. The Romulan Sun was the primary of the Romulan system, around which Romulus, Remus, and 2 other planets orbited. Romulus will burn out in 380 more years, exploding into a supernova, splitting the planet in half. Remus was tidally locked to the star, and its Reman inhabitants lived on the dark side due to the scorching temperatures on the day side. Although its orbital path took it very close to that of Romulus, Remus was nonetheless in its own distinct orbit. It was also smaller in size than Romulus. Remus was the inhabited 3rd planet of the Romulan system, located in of the Beta Quadrant. The Beta Quadrant was the common designation for 1/4 of the Milky Way galaxy. It was adjacent to the Alpha and Delta quadrants. You also have the Gamma Quadrant. 1/4 of the galactic core was located in this quadrant. It's the Milky Way galaxy broken into 4 parts. The Reman people live in silo-type houses underground. Remus is the home world of the Remans, a humanoid species subject to the Romulans as slaves, pets and worker beings. The Remus want to be free from the Romulans. Remans were the humanoid reptilians and at least partially telepathic inhabitants of the planet Remus. The Remans were the slave labor caste of the Romulan people and were forced to work in the extremely hazardous dilithium mines of their world. Dilithium is an element, a member of the hypersonic series, primarily occurring as a crystalline mineral. It was a critical component of warp drive. Dilithium consists of spiral molecules. The Mintakians are a sapient species native to star Mintaka C or 3. They stay on one of the 9 huge planets in the system. 3 stars in Orion's belt. Described as proto-Vulcan humanoids, the Wer-Vulcan mix with Aldebaranians. They have dark to brown skin. Like most humanoids, the early Mintakians were superstitious and assigned supernatural explanations to things they couldn't understand. This had already begun to change, as many Mintakians no longer believed in spirits or deities. Mintakians have highly ordered minds, similar to the Vulcans, although they do not repress emotions. It is customary for Mintakians women to precede their mates as a signal to other women that if they want that man to perform any kind of service for them, it's with her that they have to negotiate. Quite peaceful and highly rational, whose evolution closely parallels that of the Vulcans. Once cave dwellers, they now build 2-story adobe-like huts, hunt with the bow, weave cloth, use a sundial and have no immediate fear of strangers. A million years ago they gave up the belief in the supernatural, including an overseer god, astrology, and the occult once they begin to overstand science. Biaadians are a spacefaring alien species coming from the planet Biave of the Taurus constellation. The planet Biave is advance ahead of Earth by 100,000 years. On the planet Biave everything is advanced hologram technology. It is rotating around an orange giant star located about 65 light-years from Earth. The Biaadians have been mixing with dark-skinned Native American humans for over 50,000 years. Biaadians, Biavines, big-headed aliens. They are benevolent peaceful beings. One of the leaders' name is Okwa Tangen Wan, called Tan by contactee Riley Lee Martin. Martin is connected with the Biaadians who the white men said was crazy. Riley Martin is a dark-skinned full-blooded Native American. He and the being named Emperor Khufu is from the same tribe. Riley Martin says it all started when he was 7. They took little Riley aboard an alien spacecraft to a huge mothership near the planet Saturn. Born 1946 into a family of sharecroppers where adults couldn't read or write. In 1953 two aliens took little Riley on his first trip to their mothership near Saturn. Riley's second trip was when he was 18. It was on this trip that they placed a strange-looking headset on him. Then in a matter of seconds downloaded into his brain beautiful symbols by the thousands. Then while Riley slept they downloaded the history of humanity, alien insights, and a whole lot more. Riley made friends with this little alien he calls Ten, Okwa Tangenwan. Having lost their capacity for extreme emotions, Martin said the logic-bound Biaidians admire mankind's passionate nature, which he noted as one of the reasons they continue to interact with humans. According to Martin, the Biaidians have been breeding with humans since biblical times in order to create a human-alien hybrid that can feel, emotionally, as humans do. Martin said he has participated in this Biaidian breeding program, and produced 6 children as a result. The male was about 4 feet tall, and the females was a few inches shorter. In actual appearance, male and female differ just slightly in features. The heads are noticeably larger than normal in proportion to the body. The eyes are large, unblinking ovals. The male's eyes are a light to deep gold color, while the female's eyes are blue. The shades of their eyes tended to change depths, depending upon the light and perhaps the emotion. Their arms are long, the fingertips reaching almost to their knees. Their feet looked flat and kind of splayed. Their hands are long and delicate and had only 3 fingers and a thumb. The forefinger was longer than the middle finger. They have no outward ear flaps, but tiny holes where the ears should be. Their nose has no cartilage and is almost flat against the profile. The mouth is thin-lipped and looked like a slit on the face. The teeth were tiny and uniform, like baby teeth. Their chins are sharp and receding and gave the face an egg-like shape. The female's skin tone is a gray-white, and the male's complexion is yellowish-brown or golden. The skin colors also changed at times, not in basic color but in subtle tones. They did not look like dangerous monsters, but I could not call them cute either. They did not articulate with their mouths but communicated via telepathy. Riley said the Biaidians got involved in Earth's galactic history, 70 million years ago, when their war with the Targ spread to our solar system. It was then that they decided to wipe out all dinosaur life forms of Targ descent on Earth. They looked to the light spectrum for enlightenment. Martin expressed that the aliens' ability to travel faster than the speed of light indicated they were closer to this enlightenment. The planet Biave described by Riley Martin as having lighter gravity and growing large vegetables. The Axthadian graze from the planet Axthad in the Andromeda constellation. They are one of the oldest gray races. They are some of the first grays to come to Earth. The Axthadian has a stout, rotund main body, grayish-brown skin, no visible ears, large head, very long arms, very short legs, enormous deep dark blue eyes, bird-like feet with human-like toenails, nose and mouth of a orangutan, teeth of a horse, long neck of a snake and long thin fingers of a toad. Steven Spielberg created a movie about these beings called E.T., which is short for extraterrestrial. E.T. is a Axthadian gray that was accidentally left on Earth by his botanist colleagues. The Axthadians are very smart. They can learn how to adapt to human life very quickly and how to communicate. They are the builders of advanced devices. The Axthadians have magical power that comes from their right index finger. It appeared to be some type of high-level technology installed in them. They have the power to healing, levitation, botanopathy, telekinesis, immense IQ, adaptability. The Andromeda constellation is not the Andromeda galaxy. The Axthadians come from the Andromeda galaxy. They are insect grays. The Andromeda constellation is like an intake center for beings who are getting ready to join the Milky Way. The Andromeda galaxy is joined onto the Milky Way. They are 4 feet tall and have dark gray skin. They can live for over 900 years. Their planet has been described as being of great beauty and its civilization as utopian by Earth standards. A utopia is an imaginary community or society that possesses highly desirable or nearly perfect qualities for its citizens. The term was coined by Sir Thomas More for his 1516 book Utopia, describing a fictional island society in the South Atlantic Ocean off the coast of South America. The Axthodians are benevolent beings and are herbivores and liquiditarians. On their planet their atmosphere is thick. There is 3 types of Axthodians. You have another type that look a little different from the other. These Axthodians are the bad malevolent ones. The Kalamat Grey aliens are descended of the Axthodians Greys. They live on the planet Kalamat in Andromeda constellation. They are benevolent as well. There is another race of blue-skin Grey who live in the Andromedian constellation. The Blue Arcturians Greys. They came from the Arcturus star system, also called the Boötes star system. It is 36.66 light-years from Earth. These are the beings that later migrated to the Andromeda constellation to help with intake. They are also called Andromedians. The Andromedians are a sapient extraterrestrial beings inhabiting the constellation Andromeda, but they originally came from the Andromeda galaxy. Then they migrated to Lyra and the Arcturus. Then to the Andromeda constellation billions of years ago. Andromedians are either humanoid or energy beings. They are an extragalactic race which can exist in a material state or in a state of pure electromagnetic energy in the 7th dimension. They consider some races, such as reptilians, to be a danger to the galaxy. As a result, individual Andromedians are forbidden to establish communication with such races. Meaning they can vibrate from 3rd to 7th dimension. They can get from 4 feet to 15 feet tall and weigh as much as 100 to 280 pounds. Their skin tone can range from green, blue, and violet. Some of them have no hair and some of them have hair that range in color. Physically, members of this species look like glowing humanoids with bright spherical white eyes and 3-fingered hands. They notably have no mouths or nostrils, and don't appear to be familiar with the concepts of eating and smelling. While they do not see in the same way as humans, they can perceive people by detecting their brain patterns. Biologically, this species is nitrogen-based. However, they can also exist in an material electromagnetic state, which makes them effectively immortal. Besides that, the aliens occupy a quadridimensional plane, rather than a tridimensional one. They involuntarily generate enormous amounts of electromagnetic radiation and can emit so much energy that they will disrupt machinery and shatter glass structures as they get near them. However, they also have powers that allow them to heal wounds in humans. The Andromedians form part of an interstellar federation, known as the Council of Andromeda. Their goals for planet Earth and humanity vary, from removing all hostile extraterrestrial presence to promoting the use of electric cars. However, they always seem to have good intentions and are protective of humankind. Although due to certain findings, their presence on Earth can be traced as far back to the days when the ancient Hindu and the ancient Egyptian ruled. Which leaves a lot of uncertainty about their true goals for humanity. They are 6 to 10 feet tall. Very intelligent and benevolent. They live as separate beings but as a one consciousness for the betterment of the whole, not as individual. They are highly spiritual, telepathic, living in unconditional love in communal type homes. The Arcturians are teachers, coming here to help you in your spiritual ascension during very challenging times. Those who have come to Earth in human form are here to awaken and activate people to remember who they are, which is spiritual beings in a human body. They are family with the blue-skin Pleiadians. The blue-skin Pleiadian Greys people are exceptionally spiritual, living in peace and unconditional love, always being in the light of the source. They are 4 to 7 feet tall and have light blue eyes. There is another race of Greys called the Jafak. The Jafak Grey alien. They live on the planet Jafak in the constellation Indus. It is only 11.83 light-years from Earth. The star has 2 companions, brown dwarfs of the spectral type T1V and T6V. The Jafak are known for their peacemaking abilities as well as their technology. The first sighting on Earth goes back to 1500 BC. JFK was deep into the ET and UFO files before his death. These beings met with JFK and other world leaders. They have not been seen on Earth since JFK's death. The ARB says that in 1965 they gave a message to all governments with the nuclear capability. They are 7 feet tall and have dark gray skin. The Tanzani Gray from the planet Tanzani. They are not cool, they are malevolent beings and very aggressive. They are responsible for a lot of accidents like natural disasters. They come from the star formation called the Gorgonia Secunda, also called the Perseus star system, which is 240 light-years from Earth. Sharing a region of sky with the Perseus constellation is a vast neighborhood of galaxies called the Perseus cluster. It's a group of thousands of star systems spanning 11 light-years across. These Tanzani are about 5 to 7 feet tall. Mirror-looking eyes and dark gray skin. They are energy-ataranes, mean they absorb negative energy. This is another race of Greys called the Gracely Greys. The Gracely Greys have 2 home planets in the Virgo star system called Gracely 1 and Gracely 2. They are covered with short silky hair. The Gracely are a race of humanoids that look similar to the Greys. They are an evolutionary subgroup of the Grey collective, which includes races such as the Indigut aka Tall Whites, Gobnoids aka Little Green Men, Mazaruk, Muvianthan Kafik, Elmanok, Dorsey, Akard, Matra, Dries, Gracely, Solapsurai, Alcobata, and Emerthur. Their home planet, Glurshi, was once located in the Planktar galaxy before it was destroyed during the end of the Gracely-Aegean War. They are identified as an extinct race as only a small handful of them migrated to Earth before their downfall. Most notably, Alien Head, a veteran Gracely soldier, migrated to Earth to get away from the conflict. Before their identified extinction, their race was a peaceful and like-minded society, many of them being agreeable. They once lived peacefully alongside the Aegeans, an amphibious humanoid race that specialized in mechanics and engineering. The Aegeans are frog-like beings who walked upright. The Aegean species stayed on Mars. The Martian frog is indigenous to planet Mars. This creature is a herbivore, feeding on small Martian plants, and has a scaly skin covered in a wax-like substance which protects it from the ultraviolet radiation. It also has a thick membrane covering its eyes, in order to shield them from violent sandstorms. Due to this membrane, however, the creature has very poor eyesight. The Martian frog is a quadruped, and uses its strong hind limbs for jumping, which is a very efficient way of locomotion on a low-gravity planet. Due to the frigid temperatures of Mars, the Martian's blood contains ethyl alcohol, rather than water. Since the alcohol has a much lower melting point, it remains liquid at very low temperatures, preventing the Martian from freezing. Despite the peace, a conflict secretly emerged between Gracely and Aegeans due to racism and segregation. The king of the Aegean sector of the planet was currently corrupt at the time and wanted to completely separate the 2 races. They started to fight and eventually thought it was just best to destroy the entire planet, to be left for historians' interpretation, because the Gracely thought it was going nowhere and would only lead to more problems. This caused many of the 2 races' citizens to leave and migrate to separate areas in the second Biverse, one planet mainly being Earth. The Gracely have round-headed, slick-skulled little beings who were worshipped by the pharaohs of ancient Egypt. They are 5 to 6 feet tall and weigh 100 to 150 pounds. The Gracely spent only 10 years on our planet. The Djoser Pyramid was erected to honor these benign little creatures. The last known sighting of the Gracely was in July 2002. They visited Earth 12 times. Their first visit about 3,000 years ago. They spent 10 uninterrupted years there. The Djoser Pyramid, Egypt, was built in their honor. They have watched your development for the past 200 years. Only 6 of them travel in each spaceship. The last visit to Earth took place in July 2002 and February 2004. The Mazarek Greys from the planet Mazarek in the constellation of Camelopardalis. Camelopardalis is a circumpolar constellation, which means it is visible all night as it rotates around the north celestial pole. It contains a star formation known as Kemble's Cascade. This asterism forms a cascade of about 20 dim stars spread out in a straight line. There are no myths associated with Camelopardalis. It is a blue supergiant star located about 6,000 light-years from Earth. Camelopardalis contains no messy objects, but it does contain a few notable deep sky objects. Average height, they grow to 5 feet tall and weigh about 130 pounds. Greenish blue skin. They were not allowed to leave their planet by other alien races. They are a malevolent and very violent and predatory alien race. They have been involved with the race Matra as allies. They are carnivores and was last seen on Earth on August 2001. The Olive Ryan Grey are greys who mixed with European humans. They live in subterranean or cavernous realms beneath Europe on Earth, which they refer to as St. Martin's Land. The so-called Greens are cousins of the Zeta Reticulans and the Greys. They are an offshoot of the descendants of an old Zeta Reticuli colony that came to Earth and mixed with so-called white people. They are gray-human hybrids. They are the same height as humans. They are neutral beings. They are more intelligent than humans. They can live to be 300 years old as long as they don't stay in the sun long.